Let me talk to you about the BRRRR strategy. BRRRR. That's where this came from. So it's the buy, rehab, rent, refinance, repeat strategy. So you're going to buy a property that needs help, in bad shape. You're going to rehab it, go and send a crew in there to gut it if need be. You're going to get it rented out. You're going to refinance it, repeat it. Now, I think that the things are a little bit off. The rent and the refinance, I think, is backwards. It should be buy, rehab, refinance, rent, repeat. Here, let me tell you why. So one, when you're going to buy this property, you want to make sure you're buying something that's going to be worth what you need it to be when you get the rehab done. So you're going to have to really dig deep and find out how much rehab does it really need. Get an inspection right out of the gate. Understand this. When somebody tells you it's going to be, you buy it for 50 grand, you put 20,000 into it, it's going to be worth over 100. That's a great deal. But you want to understand why it's worth over 100. Ask them, give me the comparable sales. Sometimes other people do an appraisal on and show you this appraisal. Look at the comparable sales. What's the current condition of those comparable sales? What do you have to do to bring it to that condition? It can't just be something where you go in there, run some vacuum cleaner on the old carpet, run a little bit of pledge on the walls, and you're in good shape. You got to make it look like the other comparables. Also, what is the square footage of these other sales? What is the bedroom count? What is the bathroom count? What kind of kitchen are we talking about here? You've got to make it very similar. So if they're telling you something's going to be worth a lot more, it better be the same bed bath count, better be a similar square footage. You better look at the condition of the home. You better be able to match it up. If it's going to cost you more than 20 grand, you got to find that out. So let's say that deal works right. You got 50,000 acquisition price, putting 20,000 into the rehab. Don't close on that cash purchase till you talk to me. Let me explain how you do this. I'm not going to share with you on the video, because if I share with you on the video and you get a mistake wrong on this, your money can be locked up for one full freaking year and you can't get your money back out of it. You talk to me and my team. We will guide you through it. So the reason I said that it can't be rent then refinance, have you ever seen how a tenant moves in? You ever seen what it looks like when they're moving in? You don't want an appraiser coming in right after they moved into the place, and then him having to decide whether or not you actually did anything to it. Some people move in hard. So you want the appraiser to get out there as soon as everything's 100% complete. You want to spit polish. There's so many people that are in such a damned hurry. They'll say, hey, can you send the appraiser out with just our list of what we're going to do to the property while it's under construction? Well, now you're going to ask an appraiser to use his imagination. Let me tell you, appraisers' imaginations suck. That's not how you want to go about it. So you want to get the rehab done, get it completely spit polished, cleaned up, get everything out of there, ready for the picture to go on the magazine cover, the real estate magazine cover, so that we got the best potential property for the appraiser to appraise. His imagination is not being used at all. He's appraising the best thing there. Then we get the rehab, refinance just about done. You get your tenant in anytime after that. But you got to know what you're getting into first. You can't just go off of what somebody says it's going to be worth and expect the appraiser to come up with the same value. You need to spend some time and understand exactly what you're getting into. If you want to know more about that, you want to get granular on this stuff, call me, aaron.chapman.com. What you should also do, this is an absolute necessity, is you need to go over into my website, aaron.chapman.com, as we just said, and go to the event section, and you're going to go to this Memphis Investment Property Expo. It's October 19th through the 21st. The reason I want you to come here is because you're going to be able to talk to a lot of people that do this. You're going to talk to some of the specialists in this area. You're going to speak to some of the best in Memphis when it comes to real estate. Now, you're going to have to book your accommodations, book a room. We're going to have a phenomenal facility. And you're going to be able to listen to this guy, Matt Osborne, Operation Underground Railroad. The guy has been running operations for them for years. He was a CIA agent for 12 years. Read this. Understand who we're dealing with here. That's all I'm going to say. You come and read the damn thing. Now, it's be $250 a person to get into the expo. These are some of the people you're going to meet there. And when you register and you come to the expo, every single dollar that we raise for this is going to go to OUR to combat human trafficking. So not only are you going to learn how to be successful as a real estate investor, learn how to do the BRRRR strategy correctly, not get yourself in a sling, get your money hung up for a year when you're dealing with the wrong freaking people, but then every single cent you're putting into the tickets, it's going to go to combat human trafficking, one of the biggest issues we have in our world today. So come learn something and come make a difference in people's world. See you there.